Hello, everybody, and welcome back to I've Got Next. Today I met this young lady. She was renting out a store in a mall in the north part of Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. And then people could come in and sell their different things in her store, which was a crazy concept. Then she went to the water tower and she had so much going on. I'm going to let her introduce herself, but she is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to starting businesses and things of that nature. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Business Chick, and I am the owner of Set and Set for Life.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what you do.
So pretty much, it's pretty much like what he said. With the stores that I actually had two stores, and I was partnering with a person in another store in Forest Park. But the two stores I had, one was in Yorktown Mall, the other one was in Water Tower, which is downtown Chicago. And pretty much, what we do is we rent out spaces to business owners. So if you were looking to just get that ultimate feeling of what it'll be like to open up your own store, that's pretty much what that will give you the opportunity to feel like what it'll feel like to have your own, like, operate your own store. Now, with set actually stands for Successful Educated Trillionaires, and what we offer is a 360-degree resources for business owners. So if you're someone who looking to, you're trying to figure out how to start up your business, if you are looking for like trademark information or how to get your name trademark, website design, logo, grant information, different things like that, that pretty much will help your business grow. This is what Set does. We help you with all of those different areas of the business, and we are still adding more onto what we offer. So that's pretty much what Set does for business owners and people who's looking to start up their business.
Okay. So tell me, how did you start this? Like, what was your grand thing to say, hold up, I can, because I've never heard of this before. That's why it was so interesting.
Right,
I've
right.
never thought just to rent out a store and then rent to other people. Like, how did you come up with this?
So to be honest, I just had a vision, because that before I got the store, it was like I was doing a lot of marketplace events, or some people like to call it pop up shops, where vendors come in and then they set up their space and they sell their items. So I was looking for something that was like more concrete and more secure. And when I thought of that, that's when I rented out a space that was very similar to that in Forest Park. But it wasn't, like set up like how I had my store set up, but that kind of made everything come together. Like a bunch of small business coming together under one roof and selling their merchandise. So when I jumped into that, that's when I got the okay. This is it. This is what I was looking for. This is the vision that I had. So now I can use this and just add my own sauce to it, and then put it together myself. So that's when I went ahead and got the store in the mall, and start and just did the same, pretty much the same thing. But the only thing is, like with my store, I had it set up to where it looked like an actual store, not so much like like a pop-up shop with the tables and everything. I actually rented out shelving space to other business owners to make it look more organized and just like an actual store. So people won't really know until they came in to shop with us that it was actually different businesses inside the store.
So let's start with your vision, because all of us started with a vision. And
Yeah.
how long did it take to get it from vision to paper? Because I believe you have to write everything down.
Mhm.
And then did you teach yourself? Like, that's what I want to get at, that part. So everybody has this vision. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and then you're like, okay, how do I get there? So
Right.
did you research it, or did you kind of already know from things you did in your past?
I want to say I really didn't research it. I would say it's like when things come to me, it's like I just try to put it out there. I feel like when I get those images and those visions, I honestly feel like that's God telling me, okay, this is what you should do, or this is what this should be your next step. So when I get those visions, I just put it out there, and then I also kind of look at like what's happening, like what's currently going on. At the time, it was like a lot of people doing pop-up shops, and I myself, I had participated in some, but it was like, I can do the same thing, but I want to add more to that experience than everyone else is. So and honestly, that's kind of how I thought about SET when I came up with SET, and I start, offering these different services to business owners, because most of the time when you attend just a pop-up shop, they don't really say, okay, we're gonna help you more long term. It's rather short term than long term. So it's like I wanted to just provide that extra assistance to people who have businesses and they just looking to, they really want to grow with their business. So, and then that's how I don't know, I just like put everything together. And then, yeah, I guess you could say it like that. Now when I write things down, I do write things down, but when I write them down, it's like when I have multiple ideas about one thing, that's when I start jotting it down. But if I just have like one idea and one vision, it's like, okay, I need to do this, and I just try to put it into effect.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Growing up, like, where did you work? Like, what prepared you for this part in your life when you just started figuring out, like, I need to work for myself? So, what prepared you for that part of it?
What prepared me was the fact of how I grew up. I grew up in Inglewood, so pretty much in Inglewood. I'm gonna be honest. Growing up there, when I went outside to play, it's like I always had to fight somebody and get into it with people. And then my dad, which is someone who really didn't want me outside like that anyway. He wanted to keep me off the street, keep me out of danger and violence and things like that. So he kept me in programs, a lot of programs, which kept me busy. And that kind of is the reason why I'm like into doing a lot of things right now. In addition to that, I just saw myself like not, I like to make the most out of life. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just settle for less. And I feel like, according to statistics and how the world may look at people who come from the hood, they feel that we may not, become successful. We may, even have do drugs and different things like that. That's how I feel like that's how pretty much the world outside of the hood view people who come from the hood. And it's just like I don't see myself like that. I never seen myself like that. I looked at it like, I came from the bottom. Now it's time to see how it looked at the top. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my mindset. Like I've been through the worst already. I want to see the finer side of life now. And that's just I don't know, that's just something that's just how I looked at it. And then also too, like, just wanting to be somebody, like wanting to be known for something, not just another statistic. So
Okay.
that was kind of the reason why, I'm going about things like I'm going about it. And I'm still pushing. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm still pushing. I'm trying to get to that level that I would really want to be at.
Okay, so you have I'll call it a permanent pop-up shop because it's your store. So
Right.
you have the mentoring. I just got a notice that you're going to do clothes, or at
Yes.
least t-shirts. I just got that. I saw it. What other things do you have? Like, because you're not
Man.
just focusing on one business. Since
Right.
I've met you, I've gotten the, hey, you doing this? Hey, you do, and I always tell you
Right.
good job because I'd be like, oh, I see you, or I see you doing this. So
Right.
let's talk
Yeah.
about all of the businesses you have your hands in currently.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I am a very, very busy person. I love to stay busy. I'm also very creative. So I did open up several segments to my company that are like branch outs from SET. So I call them SET for Life. So with the branch outs, I have SET for Life Women Empowerment, SET for Life Men Empowerment Group, I'm also launching Separate Life Fitness 360 class, which will take place after Thanksgiving. And then we also doing like a free day trial thing, a 4 free day trial thing too for people who are interested. And it's going to be online as well. So then after that, I have the Separate Life Performing Artist Group, the Separate Life Artist Group are for like people who paint portraits and different things like that, who really want to get their artwork out, and get more exposure for their art and their talent. Then I also have Separate Life Arthurs Group. So it's like a bunch of, like the branch offs that I have is like the different segments of things that people really specialize in. And then it's like also, some of the programs that I have are for like the community, for people to just really need that inspiration, need motivation. I have those as well. I've been told by a lot of people that I inspire people. And I feel like I want to use that gift as a way to really reach out to my community and inspire people within my community to uplift them. And so that's one of the reasons why I kind of like, do the empowerment things. And then I also, man, when I think about it now, as I'm talking about it, it's like I am doing a lot. I am doing a lot. But I also decided to come out with the clothing line as well, which is it's going to be called Separate Life. So that's something new that I'm doing. Even with that, it's pretty much going to be like I want to say like a genre of different clothing lines. So like if you like street clothes, if you more of a bougie type of person, if you know like into hip hop, it's going to be genre of my clothing line. And then I also have my online marketplace too. The online marketplace is pretty much the same concept as my store. The only thing is it's online, but it's pretty much the same thing. Everything that Set is offering right now will be on that website, which is I guess I give it to you later on, but it's everything that I'm doing will be on that website. Like you'll go on there, you will be able to shop. You can go on there, you can find, if you're looking for talent, you can find rappers, singers. I'm also going to add like the artists on there. If you're looking for like a portrait for your home, that's going to be on there as well. So I will be adding more, and that's just level 1 of the site. There will be a next level that I'm going to take it to once I get all of that established. But that's pretty much what I have going on now. I do plan to open up another store as well that will be on a bigger platform than the ones that I had. So that's my next go-to.
Okay. So 2-part question.
Okay.
When do you sleep? And then the other part is, what does your team look like?
Perfect. Love that question. So honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like I've been getting more sleep lately than I normally have been. I really don't get a lot of sleep like that. But I've been getting more sleep than I have been. I do have a team as well. I have an internal team and external team, which are people who are really helping me put things together now and putting things in place. Certain people are over the different programs that I have with my company as well. So yeah, I am like growing.
So you have so much going on.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm like, you know how you feel like you have a lot going on, and then you talk to somebody who actually does have a lot going on?
Right.
So I got to step back a little bit. How do you prioritize? Because you're not only a business owner, you still have a personal life. So like, how do you prioritize?
So I would say I definitely, since I have a family, I got kids, I definitely put them first. You know what I mean? I put them first. They have their own business that I'm helping them start as well. It's actually called ATM. ATM stands for A Trillionaire in the Making. So they have a clothing line that I'm launching with them for their business. So And then, my kids, they really good at drawing as well. So we will be using that talent that they have within their business. So pretty much what I do when it's time to, like family time, we sit down, we talk, and then we talk about business. I talk about my business. We go over, different details with their business as well on things we feel like will be good for the public to put out. So that's part of what I do. And then I also, like since I'm not at that point of where Amazon is just yet, I do plan to get there and I do plan to exceed that point. But, right now I'm still currently working for someone as well outside of my business. So I feel like it's all about, I think it's like, to me, it comes natural in a way due to the fact that I've always been busy my childhood. Like I've always been in several programs just doing a lot of different things at once. So it's like now since I got older, it's kind of hard to, just say like, okay, I'm going to chill. I'm not going to do anything. I just can't do it. It's like I just can't. I'm so used to always being busy and being active. So I feel like it became a part of me. And just pretty much like, family first, business next. I don't really go and, hang out. And if I do, I'm taking a trip somewhere. And even then, I'm still handling business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just prone. I can't turn it off. I don't want to turn it off. But that's pretty much how I go about it. Like it's family first, and then business come next. And I'm really just trying to get to that point where I don't have to work for anyone anymore, so I can really just focus on family and business. So
Okay.
yeah.
We talked a little bit before you got, because you have a trip coming up, don't you?
Yes, I
Actually,
will. I will be in Atlanta from December 13th to the 20th. I will also be participating in the Black Women Expo as well, on the 17th and 18th. So if anyone is in the area at the time, definitely come check it out. I will be there. Look for a Set for Life. And I plan on having like a lot of little games and stuff for people to play and win stuff and different things like that. So definitely come check it out.
where's it located at? Like, do you know the area?
So I have to look at the address. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
because I can't remember off the top of my head.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
I only brought that up because not only do you do all these things, but like you said, I travel, and when I'm there, I can't turn it off. I'm still talking, I'm still networking, I'm still like, you're
Yes.
always on. So I get it. Like, if you're not talking about your business, that's
Mhm.
a problem.
Right.
That's definitely a problem. And that's
For
another thing
real.
you're good at, is marketing. Talk a little bit about your marketing.
So the way I market, I really I really use my creativity with that too as well. So like I do it like the standard way, which is like, advertise different flyers that I have, or advertise different things that I have going on social media. But I also feel like, you have to really think about ways you can grab people's attention. And you have to really get creative with how you grab people's attention. So for example, like when I had my store in the water tower, I actually had a live band come to the store and play. So that was one of the ways, you can't miss that. You know what I mean? Like if you walk past, when you walking down the hall, you're gonna hear, where's that music coming from? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's gonna draw people in. So I would say definitely I look for ways to be creative, think outside of the box. The standard way is cool, but also just doing things that people really don't expect will be helpful too.
If I'm a aspiring rapper, singer, like you said, any type of artist, or I want to put my products on your platform,
Right.
just so everybody knows, all of this information will be below, but tell us how we can find it.
You guys can find me. I'm on Instagram. You can find me at s.e.t, the number 4 life, LIFE. That's all one word. You also can find me on Facebook. you can look up Business Chick, which is spelled BIZNESS, and Chick, which is CHICK. And also on Facebook is at Set, which is S.E.T space the number 4 life, LIFE, and the 4 life is all together. So you guys can find me on there. And also the last thing is my online marketplace. You can reach out to me on there as well, which is www.shopsetforlifemarketplace.com.
So everybody who's looking, you have different things you're trying to sell. You have now you have a platform that you can actually go on and say, this is what I can do.
Yes.
Which is a different, I like that concept. And the last time we talked, you didn't have all of this going on at the time.
I definitely did.
You did not. You weren't in the water tower yet.
Yeah.
You were talking about it. You told us offline, but you said, I don't want to say it on there yet until it happens. The ink wasn't dry, so to speak. So
right.
Since then, you've done a lot and you keep going. And I love the fact that you're bringing your children into it.
Yes.
So now we have some younger entrepreneurs coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always like to ask this question. What is one thing that you know today about business that you wish you knew when you first started?
Love that question. I love that question. I would say, being in business, we all think that, people that we know or think that we know, we go off of that. And for the fact that we go off of that, sometimes that could be good or sometimes it could be a bad thing. However, make sure you have something in writing. Make sure you put a contract in place so everyone, no matter if they're family, friend, somebody you don't know, don't matter, whoever they are, make sure you put a contract in place so people know their roles and people, it would kind of help them stick to what they're doing, or it would kind of help, letting them, if they somehow fall off, it will let them know, okay, this is what you signed up to do. So it'll be like a reminder, like this is what you signed up to do. So definitely have contracts in place because that's something that's very important. And ever since I came to that discovery, I've been doing it ever since.
Okay. No, that's definitely.
Yeah.
Always good to have a place. Me and my 2 younger brothers own a company together.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing we did.
See, that was
banking, smart. Contracts, everything from the beginning. So I completely understand.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything else coming up that you want us to know about?
So far, I would have a Set for Life, 2 things. So I'm doing a Set for Life Small Business Expo. It will take place in Prairie State College in Chicago. It will happen. We was thinking about January, but we're going to push the date back a little bit to spring. So probably like March is when it's going to take place. But prior to that, we're going to start a Set for Life Boss Up Academy. So for those of you who have a business and you're trying to figure out where to take your business, how to like market, advertise, all of those different things, any questions that you have about your business, and if you really looking to push your business to that next level, I would say definitely check us out. You can reach out to me. We will be starting Set for Life Bossed Up Academy, which will offer all of that, plus the things that I mentioned earlier with like the grant information, the trademark, everything. So reach out to me and I will give you all those dates, but that will be taking place. We will launch that in January.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for your time because you're super busy. We've been trying to do this for like 3 months.
Yes, thank you.
I definitely appreciate your time because you are extremely busy.
Yes.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.